All right, yeah. Today's journal and today's contemplation. Okay, so today's contemplation is a quote, right? That just came to my head, kind of like the way it came to my head, and I will just explain it. It was interesting. So it is. So this is how it is. You are supposed to be old when you are young, and you're supposed to be young when you're old. I'll state again. You're supposed to be old when you're young, right? And you're supposed to be young when you're old. Why? So let me start from the back. So why are you supposed to be? I was thinking, why are you supposed to be young when you're old? Is because, when I was thinking about it, I was like, in your old age, you cannot do so much like bodily wise. You are much more calmer. You stay in one place. You observe nature, and you are much calmer. So you're supposed to be young when you're old, meaning that you can't do much, but you can observe much. But when you are young, you're supposed to be old. The reason being that when you are young, like myself and lots of people that are young, you have energy to do things. So you need to be old when you're young. That's because you need to be wise when you're young, because you have a lot of strength to do a lot of things. So the spirit that operates in you has to be old. And I'm like, whoa, that's the idea. Like, you need to be wise when you're young, and you need to be more calm when you're old, because your young age, which I think, and I think being young, I don't want to give an age bracket, but the fact that you are able to do things, you have strength to do lots of things, you are young. And being young in that side, you have to be old, meaning that the spirit that emanates and operates in you has to be wise, meaning that you have to learn how to distribute your time equally. You have to learn how to meditate. You have to learn how to put your energy into something, and you have to learn how to let go. You have to just be very wise when you're young. I'm telling you, I don't believe that when it's at old age, when you can't do anything, then this wisdom now comes. I'm like, well, it could come because you have a lot of experience, but I just feel like while you are young, you should be old. And one of the ways to achieve this oldness, being young, like I was thinking to myself, was through reading and listening to lots of people's experiences and putting yourself in this form of learning. If somebody that is 90 years should talk, and if you that is 20 years listens to them, you're not just listening, you are emanating their spirit. You are like taking something from them into your 20-year-old life. And then when you take the advice, a good advice, right, you find yourself being 20 years but thinking like somebody that is 90, right? So I feel like, yeah, be old while you're young and be young while you're old, because when we're old, we can't really do much, right? We're just, people help us move around. So, but being young is a gift. It's a gift, and it's a gift because we have so much strength. I just feel like, yeah, it's a gift to me too. So I should be wise. It's not just about having gray hairs and all those things, man. Those things are like, gray hairs are like, they're like the big blessings. I'm telling you, they are big blessings of the old age. So we should be young when we are, we are old, and we should be old while we are young. And sometimes my contemplation even busts my own head. I'm like, man, wow. So yeah, I'm going about taking my own advices and recording them. So yeah, see you tomorrow, and yeah. Be old while you're young and be young while you're old. Yeah.